our live show today about our high alloy castings and forgings. Okay, Jenny?
This is Jenny. Welcome to our you may know we are internal release alloy casting and forging company. Normally we call ourselves as EB China.
Yes, okay, so Jenny, do you know where are we located?
We are located in Wuxi, Jiangsu province, about 115 kilometers far from Shanghai. So most of our high alloy castings and forgings are shipped from Shanghai port by sea or from Shanghai Pudong International Airport by air.
Yes, okay, so we are EB China are very nearby Shanghai. So most of our high alloy castings and forgings are shipped from Shanghai seaport or delivered, from Shanghai Pudong International Airport. So if you have any inquiries about our high alloy castings and forgings, please feel free to follow our shop on Alibaba International. Also, okay, so Jenny, do you know what's the registered capital of our company, EB China?
The registered capital of EB China is 13.15 million Chinese yuan.
Yes, 13.14 million Chinese yuan. Yes, okay. So, Jenny, do you know how long have we been the good supplier of Alibaba International?
More than 6 years.
Okay, so it's not a short time. Okay. Also, so far, what's our total online turnover on Alibaba International?
More than 3 million US dollars. So far, TUV has come to our foundry to do the on-site assessment in the recent 2 years.
Yes, okay. So, EB China specializes in wear, heat, and corrosion-resistant castings and forgings. So, the certification is very important for us. So now, we'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our important certificates. Okay, so Jenny, so which one we will start? Okay, so Jenny, what's this certificate about?
It's about occupational health and safety management system certificate.
Yes, also this system complies with
GBT 45001-2020, ISO 45001-2018 requirements.
Okay, so this certificate is also valid for the following scope.
Supply of alloy castings and forges and sites.
Yes, also you can find our
certificate number, certificate date, certificate valid date, date of initial certification.
Also, you can find our
unified social credit code of the certified organization.
Yes, so everything is shown clearly on this certificate. Also, CNAS issued this certificate to us. Okay, thank you. Okay, my dear friend, if you are interested in our wear, heat, and corrosion-resistant castings and forgings, please feel free to follow our shop on Alibaba. So far we have three shops on Alibaba International. The first one is for customized castings and forging parts. The second one is for RTS metal parts and our e-bikes. The third shop is for our EB machines. So welcome to visit our shops. Okay, Jenny, what's this certificate about?
It's about quality management system certificate.
Yes, also this system complies with
GBT 19001-2016, ISO 9001-2015 requirements.
Yes, this certificate is valid for the following scope.
Supply of alloy castings and forgings.
Yes, also you can find our
Certificate number, certificate date, certificate valid date, date of initial certification.
also you can find our
Unified social credit code of the certified organization.
on our certificate. Also, you can see IAF and CNAS issued this certificate to us. Okay, thank you. Also, for specialized foundry and forging plant, ISO 9001 quality management system is very important. Okay, Jenny, how about this certificate about?
It's about environmental management system certificate.
Okay, good. This system complies with
GBT 24001 2016, ISO 14001 2015 requirements.
Yes, this certificate is valid for the following scope.
Supply of alloy castings and forgings in the sites.
Yes, also on this certificate you can find
Certificate number, certificate date, certificate valid date, date of initial certification.
also you can find our
Unified social credit code of certified organization.
yes, also IAF and CNAS issued this certificate to us. Okay, good. Also, we have been cooperated with Alibaba International for many years. So, with this opportunity, we'd like to also issue this certificate to us. Okay. The certificate is not ready here. Okay, you can find. Okay, thank you. Also, Jenny will bring the Alibaba certificate to us. And first now, let me introduce the SGS certificate. This is the audited supplier. Yes, issued by SGS. Yeah, by SGS. And also, okay, Jenny, another. Yeah, this one. We need this one. Also another one. Yes, okay. So you will see that this certificate, was audited by SGS CSTC on June 15th of 2020. Yes, good. Yes. Also, you will see that the audit report serial number is QIP ASI 204795. Okay, so this is also important certificate to us. SGS issued this certificate to us, audited supplier. Also, okay, so this one. Okay. Okay. Yes, Jenny, took this certificate to us. Jenny, this
Verified supplier certificate.
yes, this certificate number is
20881155T.
yes. Also, you also on this certificate you also find that TUV issued this certificate to us. The auditor is JC Wang. No, yes. So assessed by
JZ Wang on the September 15th of 2020, valid from September 16th of 2020, valid until September 15th of 2021.
Good, Jenny. Okay, yes. Okay, so okay, yes. Okay, another award. Yes, we'd like to present to our dear friend here. Okay, so Jenny, what's this award about?
It's about manufacturing excellence in innovation award.
Yes, just this May, SGS issued this awards to us because one of our forging part, was participated in this, prize competition. And finally, we got this award. Also, congratulations. Okay, thank you. Okay, my dear friend, if you are interested in our high alloy castings and forgings, yes, made from heat, wear, and corrosion-resistant castings and forgings materials, please feel free to follow our shop on our Alibaba shops. Also, send us your inquiries and demand, including your material grade, quantity, and destination port, drawings or size. Yes, then we will study your requirements and make the best offer to you. You are always welcome to us. Also, okay? So my dear friends, EB China not only specialize in manufacturing, marketing and sales of high alloy castings and forgings. Also, we focus on the research and development of new materials. Yes, such as ceramic. Yes, wear ceramic. Yes, we are ceramic materials. So now, so far we have got 22 patents. We have got 22 patents. So now we'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our trademarks and patents to all of our friends here. Yes. Okay. Okay. So firstly, let's introduce our trademark first. Okay. So far, Jenny, how many trademarks EB China has?
5 trademarks.
5. Oh yes, 5. Okay. Good. 5 trademarks. Okay. So let's introduce one by one. Okay, so the first trademark from EB China is
EB boat.
Yes, because EB China also specialize in supply of different bolts and nuts. So if you are interested in our bolts, nuts, and fasteners, please feel free to send us your inquiries. How about the second trademark from China, from EB China?
EB Weld.
EB Weld. Also, my dear friends, you will understand that EB China also provides different welding consumable materials, including welding powder, welding rods, and welding wires. So if you have such demand, please feel free to send us your inquiries by emails, WhatsApp, or online message. You are always welcome. Okay, so how about the third trademark from EB China?
It's 千百处断.
Yes, in Chinese. Yes, so this is our main business. How about the fourth one?
It's 千百科技 in Chinese.
Yes, good. 千百科技, because EB China also is a high technology company. Also, the fifth trademark from EB China is
EB casting.
Yes, EB casting is also our main business. Okay, thank you. So just now we finished the introduction of 5 trademarks from EB China. Okay. So in addition to the 5 trademarks we have 5 computer software copyright registration certificates. Yes, totally 5. Yes.
Yes.
Could you count 1,
2,
3, 4, 5? Yes, 5. Okay, good. Because we covered our concluded our some new technology or improvement or innovation about our production process in different cast process, molding process, and heat treatment process. Then then we just included all the technology and improvement into our software copyright registration. Yes. Okay, now Jenny, so far how many patents we have?
22 patents.
Yeah, 22 patents. And the first important patent, invention patent is high and middle carbon alloy steel double media quenching heat treatment process. Also, so Jenny, what's the application date for this patent?
It's on the December 5th of 2011.
Yes. Also, the patent number is
CL 2011 10397802.7.
Yes. Okay, great. This is our invention patent. Okay. Okay, how about the second one? So could you please? Yes. Okay, the second practical new type patent certificate is for high strength, high toughness lift bars. Okay, so what's the patent application date?
It's on the December 31st of 2019.
Yes. Also, the patent number is
CL 2019 2249619.9.
Yes, good. Okay, the second practical new type patent certificate is for the machining table for threading the inside rings of pipes. So, what's the patent application date?
On the December 31st of 2019.
Yes. What's the patent number?
CL 2019 2250102.1.0.
Okay, good. Okay, how about the third practical new type patent certificate? It's about metallurgical waste gas treatment facility and the metallurgical system. Okay, so what's the application date?
It's on the December 31st of 2019.
What's the patent number?
It's CL 2019 2249080.5.x.
Yes, okay, good. Okay, the next practical new type patent certificate is for a kind of detachable, wear-resistant lift bars. So what's the patent application date?
It's on the December 31st of 2019.
Okay, good. What's the patent number?
It's CL 2019 2248692.9.0.
Good. Okay, the next practical new type patent certificate is also a kind of detachable aluminum castings. So what's the application date?
It's on the May 6th of 2020.
Okay, so what's the patent number?
It's CL 2020 207300160.2.
Okay, good. So what's the next practical new type patent certificate? It's about a kind of mining lift bars. Okay, so what's our application date?
It's on the May 6th of 2020.
Okay, good. What's the patent number?
It's ZL 2022 0730191.8.
Good. Okay, the next practical new type patent certificate is for split rings of cast cobalt alloy round bars. Okay, so what's the patent application date?
It's on the March 2nd of 2020.
Yes, what's the patent number?
It's ZL 2022 024 2138.3.
Okay, great. So what's the next practical new type patent certificate? It's about a corrosion resistant boat washers. So what's the patent application date?
It's on the March
2nd,
2nd
yes.
of 2020.
Yes, what's the patent number?
It's ZL 2022 0242083.6.
Okay, great. So what's the next practical new type patent certificate? It's for EPC cast sand flasks. So what's the application date?
It's on the March 2nd of 2020.
Okay, what's the patent number?
It's ZL 2020 20242137.9.
Okay, great. So what's the next practical new type patent certificate? It's about heat treatment new type heat resistant material trace. So what's the patent application date?
It's on the March 2nd of 2020.
Okay, good. What's the patent number?
It's ZL 2020 20242136.4.
Okay, great. So what's the next practical new type patent certificate? It's a kind of cold mill compiled mill liners. Okay, so what's the patent application date?
It's on the December 31st of 2019.
Okay, so what's the patent number?
It's ZL 2019 22486866.9.
Okay, great. So what's the next practical new type patent certificate? It's for a kind of material handling basket. So what's the patent application date?
It's on the March 6th of 2020.
Okay, what's the patent number?
It's CL 2020 2072938.1.
Okay, great. Okay, what's the final practical new type patent certificate? It's about heat resistant heat treatment material trace. So what's the patent application date?
It's on the March 2nd of 2020.
Good. What's the application number? What's the patent number?
It's CL 2020 24845.X.
Okay, great. Okay, so now Jenny and I, made the introduction of all our 22 patents and 5 trademarks from EB China. So my dear friends, if you are interested in our high alloy castings and forgings, please feel free to follow our shops on Alibaba International. Don't forget that we have 3 shops. Okay, you are always welcome to visit us. Also, if it will be much more helpful for us to quote you the accurate prices to you if you provide us your size, drawings, material grade quantities and destination ports. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Jenny, any more would you like to introduce to our friends here?
We are the member of Wuxi e-commerce chamber. We have been warmly participating in the social activities to take the social responsibility.
Yes, because EB China is not just a company. Also, we understand, we are also a social responsible enterprise. Okay, so we will take our social responsibility, yes, for all the society. Okay, so thank you. So that's all for our company introduction today. So let's welcome to our next live show from our colleague. Okay, thank you. So just wait a minute. Okay. Okay, thank you. So let's welcome Shelly, okay, to share her PPT. Okay, so just, be patient, and Shelly is preparing for her PPT. Okay. Okay. So Shelly today will share the also cobalt alloy and dental alloy to all of you. Okay. So let's welcome Shelly. Welcome. Okay.
Thank you. Hello everyone, this is Shelly from EB China. Welcome to our live show today about cobalt alloy and dental alloy. First one, for catalog for cobalt alloy and dental alloy. Part 1, cobalt alloy. I will introduce standard balls and seeds for you. The first name, the material for stannite. Stannite is a hard alloy that can withstand various types of wear and clothing and high temperature oxidation, commonly known as cobalt chromium tungsten or cobalt-based alloy. Stannite is based on cobalt as the main component. Contains a considerable amount of nickel, chromium, and tungsten. You can see this table is chemical composition for stannite, such as stannite 3, 4, 6, 12, and 20. The balance component is cobalt. You can see the stannite 6. The chromium is about 27 to 31, and the tungsten is 3.5 to 5.5%. For stannite 12, the chromium is 28 to 32%, and the tungsten is 7 to 9.5%. For stannite 20, the chromium is 13 to 34%, and the tungsten is 14 to 18%. Next, the products for stannite balls and seeds. You can see the first one is stannite balls. The stannite balls is cobalt alloy. The hardness is HRC45 to HRC55. The most used material is stannite 20. The second one is stannite 6. The material of the stannite 6 is generally lower than the material of the stannite balls. The material is stannite 3 or A3. Next, some photos for day night balls and seas. You can see these photos. The service is G100. Next, some videos for day night balls and seas. This video is for day night balls. Next video, you can see this video is for process. Next, package photos for day night balls and seas. You can see we have two types for package. One is carton. The other is wooden box. Next, test report for day night balls and seas. This test report is for chemical composition and physical properties. You can see the material is Stanite 3 or A3. The specification is diameter 31.75 mm. For chemical composition, the carbide is 2.95. The chromium is 33.79. The iron is 1.7. The nickel is 1.95. The silicon is 0.59. The tungsten is 18.1. And the cobalt is balanced. For physical properties, the hardness is 59 HRC. Next, different signs for day night balls and seas. The first one, cobalt alloy balls. For specification, such as 3/4 inch is or diameter 19.05 mm. The unit weight is 14.5 grams. 14/70 inch is diameter 23.83 mm. The unit weight is 61 grams. 1 inch is diameter 25.4 mm. And the unit weight is 74 grams. 1 1/8 inch is diameter 28.575 mm. The unit weight is 105 grams. The 2 inch is diameter 15.8 mm. The unit weight is 593 grams. The material is Stenite 20. Next, cobalt alloy 6. The standard is API-LAP standard. For example, V11 to 125. The size of bore is diameter 19.05 mm. The size of seat is odd diameter 23.32 mm. Inner diameter is 13.97 mm. And the height is 12.7 mm. For V13 to 175, the size of bore is diameter 28.58 mm. The size of seat is odd diameter 35.26 mm. Inner diameter is 20.96 mm, and the height is 12.7 mm. The material is Stenite 3 or A3. Okay, next I will show some our samples for you. You can see this one is Stenite board. The material is Stenite 20 and the size is diameter 15.8 mm. The surface is G100. This one is also Stenite board. The size is diameter 15.88 mm. This one is Stenite 6. The material is Stenite 3 or A3. The odd diameter is 23.32 mm and the inner diameter is 20.96 mm. The height is 5.7 mm. Next, export for Stenite boards and seats. We have exported Stenite boards and seats to many countries, such as the USA, UK, Italy, Spain, Brazil, and Australia, and other countries. Our customers have very good feedback on our Stenite boards and seats. If you're interested in our products for Stenite boards and seats, please follow our shop. Thank you. Next, part 2, dental alloy. Nickel and cobalt dental alloy. The first name, chemical composition for dental alloy. The casting process of dental alloy bars is investment casting, also known as North wax casting method. The basic process is to first make a wax model from wax or plastic. The surface of the wax model is coated with an embedding material to make the casting model, and then the molten alloy is cast into the casting cavity inside, forming a casting. You can see this table is chemical composition for dental alloy. The first one is cobalt chromium dental alloy. The cobalt is balanced. The second one is nickel chromium dental alloy. The nickel is balanced. Next, demand description for dental alloy. The market for dental alloy is very broad. Because of the widespread dental industry, the demand for dental alloy has increased. As we all know, there are many kinds of dental alloy materials. Today, we show the demand for dental alloys of various materials. You can see this photo is demand description. The first one is nickel dental alloy, accounted for 59% of the world. The second one is cobalt dental alloy, accounted for 31% of the world. The third one is nickel beryllium containing dental alloy, accounted for 7% of the world. The last one is others, accounted for 3% of the world. Next, some photos for dental alloy. You can see this product is very small. The size is about 6 to 8 millimeter. Next, some videos for dental alloy. This video is for nickel chromium dental alloy. Next video. You can see this video is for cobalt chromium dental alloy. Next, I will show some samples for you. You can see this sample is cobalt chromium dental alloy. The diameter is 6 millimeter and the length is 10 millimeter. This one is nickel chromium dental alloy. The diameter is 9.6 millimeter and the length is 8 millimeter. Okay, And if you have any inquiry for dental alloy, please follow our shop. Thank you. That's all for my speech now. Thank you for your valuable time. Welcome to our next lecture. Thank you. Okay, welcome my colleague, Ethan.
Good morning, everyone. This is Ethan from EB China. Now I will tell you about our company's newest product, which is the new concept of the fine crashing and grading technology in the cement and the mining industries. Yes, it's our new patent about the ceramic mining liners. As we know, based on the theory of the bone mill system, engineering this paper exposed the comprehensive application of science and technology in the fine crushing and grinding process, and push forward a new concept of cement and mine crushing and grinding technology through the analysis of the working conditions and the operation of each working part of the bone mill. As we know, the cement and the mining industry are the basic industries in national economy. They have the characteristics of sustainability, large volume, and high energy consumption, and therefore high efficiency and low consumption, and prevent topicals in cement and mining industries. Throughout the domestic and foreign marketers, there are large ups and downs, and price competition, and the ultimate goal of enterprise competition, and yes, the quality and the cost. Therefore, technological upgrading and equipment optimization should be the top priority of character enterprise development. So now, please let me tell you the project technology background to you about our ceramic mining liners. Crushing and grinding production liners are widely used in the production of mining, cement, electric power, chemical industry, and building materials, and other materials, and other industries. It plays a pivotal of fundamental role in the traditional manufacturing industry, and Yes, also the main link for mining. Cement and other enterprise to improve efficiency and reduce consumption. After all, ore such as gold, silver, copper, iron, and tin are mined. They need to go through primary crushing, medium crushing, and fine crushing, and then through grinding process to select fine ore powder. Every year, nearly 2.4 million tons or billion tons of cement, raw materials, and clickers are crushed and ground, and as a processing capital of crushing and grinding process exceeds 6 billion tons. About 1.7 billion tons of corn used in the coal-fired power plants must be crushed before it is injected into the boils for combustion and power generation. And in 2019, China produced 9.96 million tons of steel, based on the average iron content of 30% iron and 3.3 billion tons of iron ore alone need to be crushed and ground every year. Cope, golden, melanchthon, and chromium, union, and other metal miners have similar production process. The gravel and the sand used in the concrete should be broken, and fine broken before it can be applied to all kinds of construction projects. Crushing and grinding process consume about 4 million tons of well-resistant materials every year. The power consumption of crushing and grinding takes up nearly 70% of whole production process. Therefore, the improvement of crushing and grinding production technology is the main direction for enterprise to achieve energy saving, consumption reduction, and benefit improvement. And mistakes of correct crushing and grinding process. The bone mill is called the low efficiency machine. In fact, it is a misunderstanding. People do not really understand the bone mill, and it is deceives machine in the grinding process. And the bone mill has been around for more than 100 years. And over the past 100 years, great change has taken place in grinding process. The feeding particle size of the bone meal has changed from about 200 millimeters in sample production to about 1 millimeter in modern mesh production. Now I will show you some information about the new concept crushing process. As we know, crushing and grinding production is the main link in cement production and mining beneficiations. And it is power consumption accounts for nearly 70% of the entire production process. Therefore, the improvement of crushing and grinding production process is the main goal of the enterprise to achieve energy saving, consumption reduction, and efficiency improvement. Now the significance of the new concept process establish the working state of the bone mill under the new material condition and effectively combined with raw process, victual mine, and other medium and fine crushers improves the output, reduce energy consumption, improves the particle form, and optimize the particle structure and obtain the optimal performance of cement or significantly improves the beneficiation yield. Now I'm so proud to told you about our patent products. The ceramic lining plant, which for the bone mill machine. We put forward the bone mill system engineering zero, and according to the system engineering zero in the bone mill grinding process to make epoch making changes and design and launch the ceramic lining plant and material bone combinations. There are about two main parts. The first part is to increase the output and reduce consumption. The proportion of ceramic is only about 47% of steel, which can reduce the weight of lining plant by more than 50%. For example, if the traditional bone mill lining plant, due to the element of iron, so its weight is about 100 kilograms. But if you use our ceramic lining plant, which is ceramic is only about 47%, so that the weight of our ceramic lining plants is about 53 kilograms. We save the half weight of lining plant so that it can reduce less transport shipment due to lose its weight. And the next part, the ceramic have extreme high wear resistance, and greatly reducing the running cost and maintenance rate of the bone mill. Due to we use a new patent ceramic lining plant, due to its higher wear resistance than the traditional uh, bone mill lining plant, so it can save the energy and it can help you reduce the money for its maintenance rate of the bone mill and can reduce running cost. Both these two parts is depend on its loose weight. So if the weight loose, it can give you more profit to the bone mill machine. And please look at these three pictures about our ceramic lining plants. As we see from the screen, the ceramic lining plants is different from the traditional bone mill lining plant. As you can see, the color. Usually, the traditional lining plant is usually like green, due to there are about other iron cement take up more than 50%. But our ceramic lining plant is only taken place about 47%, and the main element is the ceramic. So we want to lose the weight of the lining plant to help you lose the running cost and the other cost for the lining plants, so that you will get more profit from this ceramic lining plant. And there are about seven significance of the new concept process. The first is it can establishing the working state of bone mills under the new material condition. And secondly, the effectively combining it with the press. Thirdly, it can increasing the output. Fourthly, it can reducing the energy consumption. Fifthly, it can improving the particle symbol. And the sixthly, it can optimizing the particle structure. And the lastly, it can striving for the highest strength of cement. So due to these seven significance of the new concept process, we produce our ceramic lining plant. So it will have seven advantages than the traditional lining plant. So it can work better than the traditional lining plant. So why not choose our ceramic plant to use for your bone meal machine. If you are worried about if we should to make a new bone milling machine to fit these ceramic lining plants, don't worry, because we have produced the new type of bone meal modified according to the new concept growth because it can reduce 90% of the bulk of the my barrel, and which not only reduce the manufacturing cost and associates of bone meal, and it increase the strength of the berry body, but also eliminates the phenomenon of the leakage of powder and material, and greatly improves the working environment of workers. So due to we according to the new concept process, the bone meal machine is much the traditional bone meal is much heavier than our the new type of bone meal machine, and by this way we lose the weight and lose the bulk, so you can have more profit from the lose weight, and we strengthen the barrel body, so hard, it's enough, it's hardness enough to crash and grinding other hardness materials or other organs. So don't worry about it, and it can also provide a better environment for your workers due to there is less powders and materials, and it also can reduce the pollution of the powders, so it can give you a better phenomenon and a healthier working environment. And we also do some test or research for the preliminary experiment of this project. Our new concept grinding process has been used communicately on the cement milling with diameters of 3.8 meters and 4.2 meters. And the ceramic lining plant is used in industry application with metal grinding bowl on cement mile with diameter of 3.8 meters. So the size is as the usually size of the traditional bone meal lining plant. And in the cement mile with diameter of 4.2 by 13.5 meter, the output of the 42.5 grade cement stand is as high as 290 tons, and the power consumption is about 24 degrees per ton. The output is about 200 to 230 tons, and the power consumption is about 30 to 33 degrees per ton. When the traditional design is used in the same type of mine stand. So our new ball mill machine will help you reduce power consumptions. So totally it can reduce about 6 to 9 degrees of powders you can reduce so that you will have more profit from the power cost. And the same as the ceramic ball mill lining brand has been used in Tianjin Zhenxing cement factory for more than 60 months, and it has been verified by the customers, and the design is mature and stable, and the well resisting performance performance is extremely ideal, which determines the development direction of the bone mill lining board in the future, and is an epoch-making product. And there is a report after we test in an industry test of 3.8 meter by 13 meter diameter cement mire. A single beam mill composed of combined cells cementing bolt-free liner has been successfully run for 7 years, and compared with the traditional mines, the output has been increased by 30%, and the power consumption per ton is about 25 degrees, and more importantly, the service life of well-resistant materials has been increased by more than 50%. So if you use our new ball mill machines, it can reduce power consumptions and can give you more output, which has been increased by 30%, and it can also use longer than the traditional milling liner plant. For example, if the traditional lining plant can use for 1 year, but you use our ceramic lining plant, it can work for more than 2 years. So why not choose our ceramic lining plant? Just have a try. You will find a new concept different from the traditional. So we can have some conclusions that the new concept of crushing and grinding technology can increase the output of the bone mill by more than 20% and save about 20% of electricity and extend the life of wear-resistant materials by more than 50%. And secondly, under the new working conditions, work tasks of the existing whole mills have undergone fundamental change. It is necessary to fully study the bone mills and use comprehensive technology to improve the effectively power of bone mills. Thirdly, the bone grinding zero in bone mills is of no practical significance unless the bone with uniform bone diameter has the greatest grinding ability. The firstly is a single chamber mill composed of a variety of liners with different surface shapes can greatly increase the output of the mill and greatly you reduce the power consumption. And the fifth, uh, excellent wear-resistant materials are the basic of the new concept of the crushing and the grinding technology. Sixthly, in the bone mill system engineering, ceramic liners and metal bones will be the best combination, and it can effectively reduce equivalent corrosion pollution. So in the new concept of bone mill system engineering, whether it is cement or miners, whether it is dry or wet grinding process, we do not hesitate to recommend the ceramic liners. So due to this about 6 advantages of our ceramic liners. So why not choose our Eternal Bliss Casting and Forging Company Limited? Use our new concept of the ceramic liners. It can give your workers a more healthy working environment, and it can help you reduce the cost about the running cost, the power consumptions. For example, as we show you before, the traditional when you want to work for a ton, it usually costs you about 30 to 33 degrees per ton. But if you use our new competent product, the ceramic liner, it can help you reduce 6 to 9 degrees per ton. It is also have other customers choose our ceramic, as you know. The Tianjin Zhenxin factory, totally in 2021, it must have working for about 72 months, and it can reduce other costs from this new concept. So why not choose our ceramic liners? Just have a try. You will find it can help you reduce more cost, and it will give you more profit. So if you have any inquiries or you want to know more information about our ceramic liners or the new concept, the bone milling machines, which usually use the ceramic liners. So please send us an inquiry to us on Alibaba Performance or send to our emails. So that's all for my speech. Thank you for your watching. And next, welcome my colleague John to show his heat-resistant product. Thank you. So welcome my colleague John.
Hello, this is John. Today I will show our melting kettle and slag pot. Melting kettles. 找不到。Okay, please wait a moment. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. About our melting kettles and slag pot. I will introduce our melting kettle catalog about the three parts. Part one is casting metal kettles, and the class two is slag pot castings, and the part three is welding melting kettles, like this picture. And about our melting kettle castings, like this picture. The first one picture is very big, and that is welding programs. We usually use the material is Q345R or Q234R. And the picture two is our casting melting kit. And this material we usually use the ZG line steel, and sometimes we also can use the Gerta arrow like QT603. Now first melting kettle castings, and that used in a mill to make new products, like these pictures. That is our catalog, and that often used to melt some aluminum and copper or another materials. And then this is our some photos about our material parts that including iron steel and carbon steel. Also have a high stainless steel like this on line steel, just like 14.5 steel, and carbon steel like the Q345. And we can product as per your drawings and size. And we also can design that. And about our mating kettles progress, we use the sand casting progress, and we also do machining progress. And sometimes for two shaft, we use the forging progress to make them, and we do heat treatment. When we ship them, and we can do a cleaner by our machine, like this. And about our camper, about 10 tons, 20 tons, and we also have 15 tons, 17 tons, and 100 tons one piece, from small and to bigger. And about our material grade, including carbon steel, iron steel, high resistance casting iron, and more, like some commodity steel. And like this picture, our price. We can make big size line castings. Use the sand casting progress. About the size, we can make the more than 3,500 millimeters. And about the high size, we can produce more than 2,000 millimeters. And we also finish the custom parts. That means we can design and production them, and we do all production to ship them. And we also make them as per some styling like ISO and GBT 20878 and DIN and ASTM. That also is our stylings, and we can make the bigger parts now. That high weight is about 300 tons. It's very big, and the size also is very big. And then the OD size near to the 6,000 millimeter, and the high is more than 2,000 millimeters. Like these photos, this is our small mining kettles, and we used the progress, also the sand casting progress like this. And this size, OD size is about 3,600 millimeters like this. And the high size, this part, high size is about 1,850 millimeters. And this this part thickness is more than 18.5 millimeters, like this. So this part the weight is about 20 tons per piece. Yes, and this picture also is our packing in a 20 FR, like this. And about our computation, from 10 tons to 100 tons per piece. That means we can produce them as per your drawings. Also, that means our service is OEM and ODM. Also, is okay, and our progress also use the sand casting, machining, forging, also including heat treatment. And our certification is often used the ISO 9001 and 208. And our quality often is or inspection that including some size and the material, and we supply obtain is about 4,000 tons per year. And please look at our this list. That is our lender's time and some quoted. And this list, that means if you need less 700 tons, our production time is about 20 days. And if you need less than 1,000 tons, we can production them into the 45 working days. And if you more than 1,000 tons, that must as per your need and to be the naturally and when we finish the production and we to check, please look over these photos, and this is our inspection report that including our drawings number and material grade, and also including the quality, his number, inspection number, and more information. And about our report, including the size report, material report, we also call them, and also including drawing and the past photos. And like this, the first report is our material, and including this material is a BS 3100 and A4, like this part. And our quality is 2 piece. and the drawing number 15 tons kilometers. And more information, and this is our inspection about style, about the OD size, ID size, and high size. High size is 1,640 millimeters, and more information, including the flange and cynic and more. And we also have videos to check the size. Okay, like this. And sometimes we need to check the high size. We must be into this bigger mounting cables. And we use the rulers to check the high size. And another people to assemble them and check them. And when we check all the parts, we can packing them and ship them. And we also have some photos like this. And 15 tons, kilometers, 20 tons, kilos. Also have more photos. And our class 2 is slang podcastings, like these pictures, and that looks similar as the mounting cables, but not similar. The slang pod is used to serve the mounting solution in the production. And about our slang pot, the material also including the carbon steel, nickel chrome multi align steel, and high heat resistance casting iron, also including the get iron and more. And our used progress also is sand casting progress, and the one weight is also from 10 tons to 100 tons per piece. And our used toy and product ISO 2848 CT 14. And our standing also use the ISO and some GBT, ASTM, and more like these photos. And more photos, and that's all in our slang pod. This slang pod is small, and the OD size only is 2,000 millimeters, and the high size is about 180 millimeters. And this picture too is some bigger, and this slang pod is more than 13 tons. And we also have another slang part like these pictures and difficult decision and difficult size. And about our material that including the one is carbon steel like ZG230, 450, and we also call them ZG25. And sometimes that also is we call them as BS3100 and A4, like the first list. And we also have ZG270 and 450, and another ZG310 and 570. This material is popular to use the slang pot to make some also to make the manicados. Just use the casting and the material grade 2 is nickel chrome multi-alloy steel like this. AS2074L5B, and that including the chrome multi nickels and aluminum and another material. And we also have heat resistant castings. The carbon is about 3.4 and 3.8. And also have one chromos like this theory. And our material grade 4 is Dr. Hour, like this list, that including the QT418 and QT415. Also have QT507, QT603, and QT702, like this list. And we also had get our like the HT100, HT215, and HT300. So our mounting kettles and the slang pot theory, including the 5 grade. Yes. And we also do check our size and materials like this import. And some photos to shape them. I used the 20 FR and 14 inch FR. Yes, like these pictures, and we packing them in these cars and to shape them to our shape support. And this size is about 2000 millimeters. And our class 3 is mounting kettles welding. Like these pictures, and we used the carbon steel paint to make this shape, and to use the welding programs to assemble them like these pictures. And then we just need to check them size and the material, and we were packing them like the picture too, and to ship them like these pictures. Okay. Today I introduce our casting melting kettles and casting slang pot and welding melting kettles, and our progress is sand casting progress. We also use the machine progress and forging progress, also including the heat treatment progress and weldings. And our material, including the carbon steel, get our chrome multi align steel and high heat treatment steel. Okay. And that's my whole speech. If you have any inquiry about the Slack pod and many kettles, please follow us and send us your inquiry. Thank you. Okay.
Welcome. The next live show from our colleague. Alicia. Okay, welcome.
Hello, everyone. This is Lisha from EB China. This is my first live broadcast, and I'm more than happy to be able to introduce some products. And I'm happy to be able to participate in this show. Today, I will introduce you EB metal powder. First of all, we look at this catalog. We will introduce four main metal powders. Part 1, nickel powder. Part 2, aluminium powder. Part 3, copper powder. And Part 4, cobalt powder. Our first part is about nickel powder. Metal pigments with metallic nickel as the main component, including nickel powder and flake nickel powder. Nickel powder is distilled and purified. The flake nickel powder is made of high nickel powder in the presence of a suitable lubricant and a liquid medium. It is ground with a steel ball in a ball mill to form a flake of a suitable thickness. And this is a photo of a nickel powder. And then I will introduce you basic information of nickel powder. The color and shape of nickel powder. Gray irregular powder, easy to oxidize in most air. And the use of nickel powder, used to prepare non-ferrous, erroneous, high temperature resistant, anti-oxidation materials. Magnetic materials can also be used as a hydrogenation catalyst for chemical reactions. The third part is about packing of nickel powder. Packed with protective gas-lined plastic bags, cloth bags, and iron drums. There are some photos of nickel powder. This is test report of nickel powder. And part 2, I will introduce you aluminum powder. Aluminium. This is basic information of aluminium powder. Aluminium powder, commonly known as civil powder, that is civil metallic pigment. A small amount of lubricant is added to pure aluminium ore, crushed into scaly powder, and then polished. There are some features of aluminium powder. First, color of aluminium powder. It's silver white metal powder, and it's used in paints, inks, and fireworks. Packing of aluminium powder, packed with protective gas, lined plastic bags, cloth bags, and iron drums. There are some photos of aluminium powder. This is a test report of aluminium powder. Part 3, copper powders. We provide 2 types of copper powders. One is pure copper powders, almost 100% of percent copper. And the other is brass copper powder, which has about 40% zinc in it. This is the difference between brass copper powder and pure copper powder. The production process of copper powder is divided into electronic method, atomization method, and reduction method. Now, the most used method is atomization. The features of copper powder. The color of pure copper powder is red. The color of Grass copper powder is yellow. Copper powder is widely used in powder metallurgy, diamond tools, sealing materials, electrical powder, copper powder, heat conducting materials, conductive materials, winding materials, super hard materials, friction materials, pharmaceutical and chemical industries. The packing of copper powder packed with protective gas lined plastic bags, cloth bags, and iron drums. There are some photos of copper powder. This is test report of copper powder. On the left, we can see the pure copper powder, about is 99.9% copper. And on the right, the brass copper powder has about 40% zinc. Part 4, cobalt powder. The material of cobalt powder, the raw material for the production of cobalt powder is cobalt oxalate. Features of cobalt powders. The color of pure cobalt powders is gray, and it's used as metallurgical products such as cemented carbide, diamond tools, high temperature alloys, magnetic materials, and chemical products such as rechargeable batteries, industrial blasting agents, rocket fuel, and medicine. Packing of cobalt powder is iron drums or plastic box. These are photos of cobalt powder. And the size comparison table of powders. We also have other powders like manganese powder, titanium powder, iron powder, germanium powder, magnesium powder, chrome powder, and zinc powder. Thank you. Thank you for watching our live show, and hope the above show can be helpful to you to understand our products, our professional service and our company better. See you this Thursday. Thank you.